praise creator, peace and love to everybody. You know I love y'all all. So just wanted to let you know that yeah, the King James Version is the basis. Um, you do, like I said, have to really be very careful, and you have to research everything you read in that book. I would rather you be a scholar to read that book, so you don't get to see. Doesn't mean stop reading it either, though. But what I will say is you should run cross references, and also you do have to get into a lot of older books, really old books, talking about 35,000-year-old books and stuff like that. And even with that, you're not going to find everything in the books. Sometimes you have to go online. You have to go down some dark places, some dark alleys to find it. And you'll find a lot of times source will give you the information as well. So that's very important that you really understand that you are connected to source. Refrain from using any names or titles or appreciating anybody, period, when it comes to your salvation. And I heard many of you guys, I want to correct this guy, I heard many of you guys say or text, you are Israel's teacher. Here's the thing, and I have to correct this because source wants me to correct this. The source taught me, the source keeps teaching me, so therefore the source is your teacher. I'm not your teacher, the source is the teacher. Yes, I teach, yes, I give you tons of knowledge, but the source gives that knowledge to give you. So at the end of the day, I don't get any credit for it. The source gets all the credit because the source is the one that taught me, so I can give it to you. So therefore, the source is really teaching you just through the prophets that now y'all call teachers, and all we are is prophets of old that came back, and y'all just calling us teachers because that's all we really were back then. Obviously, we had abilities and stuff like that, but like I said, that's another thing that's going to come. But for now, we need to focus on getting down to the information. So I want to let y'all know that. Peace and love. I get back to work. I love all of you. Have a great day. Although it's always daytime, there's no such thing as night. That's the weapon they use to farm against us, so it's always winter. When we get our forever Sabbath, it'll be sunny all the time. There'll be no night, none of that stuff. We'll need for sleep or anything. We'll basically have, like they used to say, old Hebrews, but you don't use that name. Nothing to do. We laid around and ate fruit, vegetables, all as big as I had in read books, man. And we were into spiritualism, not the type they doing now, but the type that I've been talking to you about, which is realizing that you're attached to source, keeping it simple. Which one of you guys think it's complicated, think it's new age, but it's actually not. There really is nobody else pulling the strings but you, because you are attached to that source, and that source is part of you. Because the universe, the whole entire universe sits by together as a brain, and you're part of that brain. So this is just a thought that you in the dream state, the dream world. It's not real. We're not really here. Stop stressing over life because you're not really here. It's all a test. You have to overcome all the tests. Peace and love.